The twinkling starry sky is keeping the astronomical world on tenterhooks. For the first time ever, experts have succeeded in creating a detailed portrait of a star beyond the Milky Way. To their amazement, the researchers discovered that the remote giant star is surprisingly surrounded by an egg-shaped dust cocoon, and that it shares much more in common with the stellar colossus Betelgeuse than previously assumed. Yet, we must not forget that the breathtaking star observations of these days are sometimes recorded not only by professional astronomers, but also by simple amateur stargazers who share their unique images with the world. It doesn't always require NASA's high-tech instruments, because let's be honest, who needs the James Webb Telescope when you can have a 13-year-old YouTube clip instead? What may sound ironic at first reminds us that it is possible for the average person to marvel at the wondrous structures of the cosmos in overwhelming detail, conveniently without an astronomer's career. Uploaded by user Android Artisan in September 2011, the telescope image shows us a colorful celestial body that sparkles almost kaleidoscopically. But what object are we actually seeing in detail? The video of Sirius shows us the brightest star in the night sky. In terms of apparent brightness, this means that it reaches -1.46 magnitude. Strictly speaking, Sirius is a double star system that consists of a main sequence star of spectral type A1 and a significantly smaller and less luminous white dwarf. Despite its limited size, Sirius B, which is only about the size of Earth, is of outstanding importance in astronomical research. No other white dwarf is as close to the solar system as this one, making it one of the best-studied white dwarfs. However, observing Sirius B can be tricky due to its bright companion, Sirius A, which outshines it in every conceivable way. Located just 8.7 light-years away in the constellation Canis Major, the Big Dog, Sirius A is a stellar youngster compared to our Sun, which has been around for 4.6 billion years. Sirius A, however, first formed about 225 to 250 million years ago. It is about 2.1 times more massive and 1.7 times larger than the Sun, shining 25 times brighter. The luminous king of the night sky was not just added to star charts recently. It played an important role even in ancient Egypt. When Sirius first appeared at dawn, the inhabitants of the land of the pharaohs knew the time of the Nile flood was near. Given its radiant background, it's easy to understand why Sirius is sometimes mistaken for a UFO. The sparkling effect is so striking that in 2022 alone, it was reported 21 times as an inexplicable radio object. The actual explanation, however, lies in Earth's atmosphere, where starlight is refracted. For bright stars like Sirius, this effect can cause it to appear to sparkle or even move. Since Sirius stays low in the sky, its apparent sparkle is further intensified by the greater air turbulence at the horizon. If you want to see this UFO-like star with your own eyes, Sirius is visible from around 10 p.m. at the beginning of December, and by the end of the month, it appears in the eastern night sky around 8 p.m., where you can observe its flashing color changes. While the world of close-up star observations is not limited to amateur astronomers, thanks to ever-improving telescopes, experts have captured detailed images of stars and even exoplanets in recent years. What was once just a bright point of light is now transformed into a multifaceted cosmic insight. However, close-up images are usually obtained from celestial bodies that are both large and relatively close, such as the gigantic Betelgeuse or the famous Pole Star. Objects far away, however, remained a challenge for researchers until now. For the first time, scientists have managed to photograph a star far outside our Milky Way. While Sirius is 8.7 light-years away, the star captured on camera is an astonishing 160,000 light-years away in the Large Magellanic Cloud. Known by its scientific name WG64, it is a red supergiant that weighs between 16 and 22 solar masses and is about 1,700 times larger than our Sun. Previous observations indicated that WG64 was expelling enormous amounts of gas and dust, signaling that its supernova explosion is approaching. In an astronomical context, imminent means the explosion could take place within 1,000 to 10,000 years. The team led by Kiyonaka from Endre Espio University in Chile used the gravity instrument on the European Southern Observatory's Very Large Telescope to capture the groundbreaking image. The resulting photo confirmed that WG64 is surrounded by a gigantic dust ring, leaving no doubt that it is nearing the final chapter of its stellar life. Surprisingly, the dust and gas cocoon has an egg-like shape, which differs from earlier models and observations. Researchers speculate that the shape may be the result of an uneven mass ejection from the star or the influence of a previously unknown companion star. This surprising discovery made WG64 seem reminiscent of Betelgeuse. Further analysis revealed that WG64's near-infrared radiation has increased significantly over the past decade, likely due to the massive amounts of dust around it. This development also makes it resemble Betelgeuse, which has shown extreme dips in brightness, raising speculation that it might be heading for a supernova. However, researchers now attribute these fluctuations to the effects of a dust shroud. The case of WG64 is different, though. It is one of the most extreme known stars of its kind, and any drastic change may be a sign that it is heading closer to its eventual supernova explosion.